Hello and welcome to Cyrus Bales Dispatches. Apparently Theresa May this week rang up David Cameron asking him to publicly support the DUP deal. How bad does it have to be? It's like asking Harold Shipman to endorse your nursing home or Donald Trump to endorse the dictionary. On top of this, Conservatives are also seeking help from the Liberal Democrats to secure some of their policies through Parliament. What possible reason could the Lib Dems have to support the Conservatives? They were responsible for their utter destruction in the 2015 general election. The Conservative Party would just be like a bully chanting, "Stop hitting yourself," or decimating the Liberal Democrats yet again. This week saw the NHS turn 69, or as the Conservative Party would describe it, retirement age. The NHS is in bad shape. The damage and cuts they've endured are not necessary, they are a choice. We have people saying, yes, but look, the overall amount of spending is increasing to the NHS. But what people don't realise is, a lot of this money is just going into debt rather than actual services. Under the coalition government, central government debt was transferred into NHS trusts as further use of PFIs along with PFI2s were brought in. These measures turned all NHS trusts in England from having surpluses in 2012 to only one area having a surplus in 2015, whilst all the rest had massive deficits. Going from an overall net surplus of £577 million to a net deficit of £841 million in only 3 years. It's basically impossible to be that poor at managing finances. It can only be a deliberate act. After 7 years of Conservative-led rule, the NHS is on its knees like a prepubescent boy in a Tory politician's hotel room. We have all our medical unions telling the public how much damage is being caused to them by Conservative government policy, along with indicators of things like waiting times and staff numbers showing this decline. Yet somehow we still have people who claim to support the NHS, yet vote Conservative in a true act of self-harm. Speaking of self-harm, it's Brexit news time. This week, David Davis, the Brexit-flavoured wank puffin, has begun asking the EU for things that we already have, framing them as lines in the sand for negotiations. He wants us to be able to deport economically inactive EU citizens after 3 months and insists that movement only be open to people who already have a job ready for them or are financially self-sufficient. That seems reasonable, right? Of course it does. It is already EU law. I'd have thought it was part of his job to read Directive 2004/38/EC, which states that we have all of these powers he is trying to win back, and more already. Michael Barnier had to use a press conference to explain that the British government are still lying to British people about Brexit. They keep making fanciful and nonsensical claims whilst not actually having a plan based in reality to present to the EU. It's getting to the point where even flat earthers and anti-vaxxers think the Conservatives are being too fact resistant. They're like King Canute, but with waves of facts they are trying to repel instead. Of course, the EU themselves have just secured an incredible trade deal with Japan that we are going to miss out on. The EU continues to have more trade deals across the globe than any other trading bloc. A non-EU Britain will never be able to have as many trade deals, and those deals will never be as good. Is anyone naive enough to think that the UK on its own can get a better deal than the UK and 27 other countries together? A fraction of something is always going to be less than the whole. We are in a situation where there isn't any notion of where the upside is going to be. It's just a discussion of how screwed we are going to be depending on which type of Brexit we go for. Much like a Thai prostitute at the hands of a fat, greasy British tourist. Whether it's hard or soft, it's going to fuck us. Thanks for watching. Please like and share. Goodbye.